I'm sure you're wondering about the latest Ventura fire updates. I'm ready. I got my mask on. This is an N95. I do have an N100. I have my fire extinguisher ready. This here is my air filter. It's a HEPA filter air purifier. I have my emergency radio. It's got a crank on it. See, if the battery runs down, I just have to wind it up, and a little dynamo in there will charge the battery. And most importantly, I have my coffee. Okay, it's time for some priorities. Excuse me a moment. Whew, that's better. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I love my coffee. I got this, I think it's a something or other, Midland 310, I think is the model number. I got this on Amazon. So I've had a cheap one for many, many, many years. I bought it over at Costco. It was a closeout item, and basically Costco bought up the inventory and was selling it cheap. And yeah, it doesn't work very well. This is nice. This is nice. It's got a digital tuner in it, and it's got a clock. I can get weather radio on it. It has NOAA, National Oceanographic Atmospheric Administration. They administer our weather. I don't know how they do that, but anyways, I like this radio. A nice speaker in it too. I can listen to classical music on it, and it sounds good. Anyways, I've got some latest information. Yes, the fire is coming this way, and it's getting close. It's not near where I live yet, but now it's in the area around and above Montecito, approaching Santa Barbara. So it's getting really close. What had happened last night, well, actually not last night, early this morning, the winds picked up, and they recorded wind gusts as high as 65 miles per hour in some areas, and it was blowing toward Montecito, Santa Barbara. So it was blowing the fire in that direction. Rapid fire expansion. They've increased the evacuation zones, the mandatory zones, and then the voluntary zones, which in some areas are now south of the 101 freeway, which is new. That's new. I live south of the 101 freeway, but I live way west. I shouldn't say way west, 7 or 8 miles west of Santa Barbara. I don't think we're in too much danger here. Hopefully those aren't famous last words. The situation is that the wilderness areas above where I live were those were burned recently, and I don't think there's much fuel left up there for the fire to burn. So hopefully it's going to be kind of like a natural fire break. The fire's going to be able to go only so far, and then there's going to be no fuel there for it to consume. That's what I'm hoping for. We shall see. I am sort of ready. I have a list of things that I want to take with me. I don't have important photographs. I'm not a photographs person. They have the 6 Ps. I don't have them all memorized, but your papers, pets, people. I don't have people that I need to evacuate. I don't have pets that I need to evacuate. Personal computer. I got 3 of those. And they will go, because 2 of them I built myself at $6,000 each. I ain't leaving them behind. Anyways, I don't want to go into that too much. Papers, I know where my last will and testament is. I don't have prescription drugs, so I don't have to deal with that. But I have prescription glasses. I have these and another set. And my sunglasses. The sunglasses are in my car. So, and I took out my luggage. I have my luggage. It was in the shed. It's in the living room now. I took out a big plastic bin that was in the living room. I'll put stuff in the bin, a travel blanket, things that I might need along the road in case we get stopped somewhere. I have an easy way out because the freeway goes west and then it cuts north through Gaviota Pass. And I've got friends up in Santa Cruz. 3 or 4 hours I can be up there and be safe and sound with my friends. And they've been inviting me to come up anyways. Come on up, we have a room prepared for you. And I told them, well, I shouldn't say this. You pay for the prostitutes, I'll do all the cooking. I have a bad sense of humor. I got to say, it gets me in trouble sometimes. I was at a gathering one time. I'll say anything that is kind of funny, and sometimes I won't think until after I said it. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I was at a gathering, and there a small group of us, and someone showed up late, and she started chattering, and she said, I think sometimes I talk too much. And I said, you don't need to tell us that. And she looked at me. I said, I'm sorry. It was just something that just popped into my head, and I shouldn't have said it. I don't mean to insult anybody. That's my sense of humor. But I do have some things to show you, because now the fire has come so close, and it's burning so big in heavily wooded areas that I can look out the windows to the east, and Armageddon is brewing out there. It's not really close, it's on the horizon, but I can see these clouds billowing up. I want to show you what it was like here. In my last vlog, I showed you what it was like up near the railroad tracks on the road out front, how orange the light was and how cloudy it was. This is what it looked like this morning. Blue sky here, absolutely crystal clear, no ash that I could tell in the area. These mountains here, I couldn't show you the mountains before because they were all obscured with clouds. Look how crystal clear those mountains are now. And then I have some clips taken to the east where I can show you the smoke billowing up. It's not affecting us here yet. The way the wind is blowing, it's blowing all that smoke into the city of Santa Barbara. So it's only like 7, 8, 9. The smoke is only 7 or 8 or 9 miles away. The fire is 2 or 3 times that as far as distance. And again, it's burning in a wilderness area. I don't think we're going to be in any danger down here. They are expecting the winds to taper off during the day. Could pick up somewhat tonight, but not as high as the winds were this morning. But anyways, I'm safe so far. It looks horrific to the east. The clouds billowing up, the smoke billowing up, and sometimes dark clouds, black clouds. Supposedly, when you see white smoke coming up, that's wilderness area burning. That's dry brush, trees. But when you see black smoke, supposedly that's houses burning. You hate to see dark smoke. And that's the reason why we have to wear those masks. I have that N95 mask. I also have an N100. The difference between the two is 95 is the minimum they recommend. It's supposed to filter out 95% of the airborne particulates, whereas the 100 will filter out 99.97 from what I saw of the particulates in the air. And then I keep that air filter running. Whatever room I'm in, like spend most of my time in the back, in the home office. I have a TV back there, so the TV's on all day long because right now our local TV station, Channel 3, KEYT, is broadcasting nonstop, commercial-free coverage of the fire. That's a plane going overhead, maybe a good sign. At least the airport's okay. Of course, the airport's here. It's not way down in Montecito. With constant updates on the fire, it just makes me feel as though I'm connected. It's like this. I bought this because when the electricity went out, and so far it's been good. It's been good so far. It's burning in an area where the electrical lines are. But when the electricity first went out, I had that cheap radio, and I was able to use that to at least find out what was going on. That's how I learned about the fire. I got this one because I decided I wanted a good one. It uses AA batteries or a lithium-ion battery for power. It's got the hand crank to charge that lithium-ion battery. I can place it in the sun. It's got a solar cell on the top. This will charge the battery. And then there's also connections in the back here. I can plug it into a USB port on a computer or even through my car and charge it up there. So there's a lot of possibilities with this thing. I feel like I'm connected. That's the big thing. I feel like I'm connected. I'm not in any danger right now. I mean, yeah, I'm set up with all this stuff, but I'm not in an evacuation zone, not even in a voluntary evacuation zone. And I just can't see this fire ever reaching close enough that they would evacuate us. Yes, there are eucalyptus trees across the street. There are eucalyptus trees down the railroad track. I suppose those could catch fire and be a danger, but the fire's got to get close enough for the embers to reach those trees, and I just don't see that happening. There's too much residential areas around us. Homes are burning. A lot of homes have burned in residential areas, but you don't really see the fire burn through long residential areas. The homes that have burned have been on the edge of residential areas that are up against foothills and mountains and canyons, wilderness areas where the fires can easily get to. So I'm not in any danger. I'm not really worried about it. I'm trying to be prepared. I have water ready to go. I don't have any prescription drugs I need to think about. I'll unplug my computers, my laptop I'll grab. I'll get a few things put together. And I have a big plastic bin ready to hold some of this stuff. And I've got an SUV. There's plenty of room in the back to store this stuff. And I'll leave town. Go visit my friends. I got their phone number ready. I'm on my way. And they'll say, come on up. We've already hired the prostitutes. I shouldn't be that way. Anyways, that's the latest. Hopefully I haven't offended you too much. If I haven't offended you too much, please subscribe, tell your friends about it, and thanks for listening.